Hey, family. This is Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation Show. Hey, Baltimore. Hey, Baltimore. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation Show. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation Show. Hey Baltimore, hey Baltimore, hey Baltimore. Let me read something off. Baltimore. I got this from off of I think Facebook. Some stranger somewhere still remember you because you were kind to them when no one else was. Family, I'm going to read this again. Some stranger somewhere still remembers you because you were kind to them when no one else was. I thought this was really nice. I said I was going to copy this, and actually, it's on my background for my TikTok, right? This TikTok family. This is my TikTok, the background on TikTok. So, I copied this for us to talk about being kind and generous to others. Being kind and generous to others. And I want to kind of put some stuff out there and bear with me, family. Today is my 64th birthday. Today is my 64th birthday. I'm going to tell you, and it doesn't matter to me. It might not matter to nobody else, but it does matter to me. Today, I'm 64. This is the first time I ever been 64. In 64 years, I'm 64. I told my son, I said I'm 46. See, I kind of flipped it from 64 to 46. But then my body sometimes will say, you better stop playing. But I'm 46 backwards. But my body, you better stop playing. And the reason why I'm saying it, because y'all know I'm a goofball, right? Y'all know I like to have fun from time to time to time to time to time. Even though I'm an old man, I ain't a cranky old man. I love having fun. Y'all know what I do. And I was talking to, it was a home care specialist that came out. She normally come out once a year, right? And she took my blood work. She done a little bit of everything, made me feel real good, family. I know I might look big on here to a lot of y'all, mainly up top, but I weigh 187 pounds. I can't even tell y'all when was the last time I wore 187 pounds. I can't tell y'all. Because the goal being 6'1", and from what I understand, my BMI, right? I think on the paper it says 24, right? The body mass. But anyway, the goal was to get down to 190. Because when I read up on it, 6'1", The weight for that type of person, 6'1", 190. But then when I read it up again, it says something about 180 something, right? So I'm actually below the 190. And I'll tell y'all real quick, I weigh under 200 pounds. So now I can say stuff like I weigh under 190. I don't even remember the last time. I probably was a teenager, back in the day. Because I know when I was about 12, I think I weighed like 144 pounds. But look how long that was. So I don't remember when was the last time as far as 187 pounds. And I felt so good when she said that. Well, I stepped on the scale. And I got my own scale. So when I stepped on my own scale, it said 85 kilometers. And she told me to do 2.2 to get my regular weight from it, which was actually 187. Because I broke it down like she said. And I'm only sharing this with y'all family because I'm so proud of myself. And I want to say this, and I'm going to try to send it back over later, to a lot of women. And I don't want to disrespect you. I don't want to dish you. But when you sit back and you talk about all men this and all men that, make sure when y'all keep saying all men this, all men that, don't include Steve Copeland in it. Do not. Do not. Barbara Jean taught me very well. Okay? So I want to say this again for the women that likes to go on people's platforms and diss and belittle men. When you start saying it again, make sure you say out your mouth, except for Steve Copeland from Baltimore, Maryland. Okay? Because I'm telling y'all, I don't know. You ain't got to like me. If I haven't slept with you, if I haven't been with you like that, I know you're not talking about me. You can talk about all those hundreds of other men that you might have slept with. But you can't talk about Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation show. And he did not sleep with you. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. But look, I see you, John. But look, keep in mind, it's not about y'all, right? It's not about you. And I was up here looking at myself today, right? 64 years old, 187 pounds. My A1C that I've been working on is 5.4. I can't even tell y'all when the last time my A1C was that low. 5.4. When she told me that, I was like, what? Because I know I'm under 7. I already know that because of my glucose reading. But it tells you, too, that it could be off. She said 5.4. So, like I told her, because of me being with Cigna, I have to find another healthcare provider. I was trying to get back with my regular doctor, right? But because they don't take it down to University of Maryland, which I don't understand why, right? I go to another hospital. So it's just lining everything back up again. And when I did go to see a doctor, now I got paperwork. I got all that type of stuff for me. I'm not in a big hurry, right, to renew my license. I am not. Listen to what I'm saying. I drove the tractor trailer. What's up, Kofi? I drove the tractor trailer. Yeah. Well, Kofi, over here is my Restream broadcast network, which I was going to embed TikTok in, but because TikTok is kind of strict on their language, I don't want to deal with that on my regular broadcast. So I'm broadcasting to 2 of my social media pages. My Facebook page is Kofi. So I'm streaming to 2 of them. I'm streaming to Twitch, and I'm streaming to Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube while I'm talking right here. But TikTok make number 7. And I'm just sitting in one spot streaming to these platforms at one time. That's my broadcast network. But and I try to embed Instagram in. If I don't embed it in, I can put it on my other phone and I'll be streaming right here to like 8 different platforms at one time. That's the whole goal. You get me? But so I won't go too far. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. So I won't go so far. Because I might lose track of what I'm, I'm old. I'm old. But that made me feel so good. I don't know about nobody else. Hey, John.
Hey, man.
What's up?
I'm mad that you got that damn song in my head now. There you go. And the conversation. There you go. And conversation. There you go.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Brother Steven.
Thank you. My grandbaby was singing it. She said, happy birthday to you.
Yeah, today is his birthday.
Yep.
Wow, we're Aquarius together.
64. And
No, I thought he's a Pisces.
I am.
Oh,
that's why I'm a crybaby.
Is it Pisces season? Or
Yeah. I think it started like February the 19th. Come on up, Kofi. Kofi, come up. Yeah, I think it started February the 19th. But you know what? Look, I'm older now.
I was gonna text you happy birthday, but you going live reminded me, so I apologize.
I was talking to my daughter. Me and my daughter was talking, about some things. I came on late. But oh my gosh, she fed me some great information, mainly towards the housing program. So and then now she talking about she want to start doing foster care. I told her go for it. Kofi,
just come by later. I'll catch you later when you free up.
All right, John. I seen your invite the other day, but I think we was on around the same time. But I had seen your invite.
I'm usually on all day and stuff like that.
Right,
so
right.
Just 5 minutes before you go live, then we good.
Okay, I got you.
All right, brother. I'll text you.
All right,
and happy birthday again, brother.
Thanks, and I appreciate you.
Thank you, Chicago. Thanks, John. Have a good one.
Y'all have a good day too. Y'all take care.
All righty.
You too.
Kofi, where you been?
Man, I've been on here, Steve. I had glanced over at Facebook. I said, "Oh, Steve over here now." Then I came back on. I said, "He over here too." I said, "Dang, he on both apps at one time." Of course, I said, "Oh, he got me with that one, though." I've been good though, bro. I'm about to happy birthday to you too, man.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. I'm streaming while we talking now, and I'm streaming to Facebook as well. I mean YouTube. I go live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, 2 of my Facebook page, the regular Facebook page that you come on, and then my second Facebook page. So I'm streaming on both at one time. And like I said, I was trying to explain it over here. I wanted to embed TikTok in here where I could just use one streaming platform, but they kind of strict on what you say. They might not be as strict if I, embed them in. Cause the goal is to be able to talk about whatever. You get me, Kofi? And about life, Yeah, but I haven't been seeing you and your little partners lately. Where you been?
I think what happens is a lot of times when we come on, we come on at 7:30.
Okay.
So a lot of times I think you probably be live when we come on, but I think that's what we happen with. Cause I peek and see you. I jumped in a few times, but I know I went over to Facebook just now. Saw you there.
Right.
And I'm going, see, I never seen that. I said, okay, but I think what happens is we just catch each other because at times I think I'd be on, but I've been in your live a few times, man. But I just be quiet listening to y'all.
I was getting ready to say, you don't say nothing. You know you welcome.
Y'all be getting deep, bro. You're like,
Look,
I'll be listening, though. I'll be there. I just be listening, though.
you know, because I know you, and I've been knowing you for years. So I don't mind, you know, because it's like it's real, you know. So I don't mind if you come up. The whole goal, Kofi, is to try to encourage and empower and motivate our people. You know what I mean? So that's why I do what I do. As a community activist, as a human rights advocate, as a civil rights advocate, a lot of people say certain things. Thank you, Jamie. A lot of people will look at me and say, oh, he crazy, oh, he this, oh, he that. No, you scared to stand up and fight for your rights. So, you know, sometimes they don't get it, but I know what I'm doing, you know. But yeah, and I know you're a good man, you know, and that's why I don't mind positive people to come up. Now let me ask you this: is Wake over there with y'all?
Wake came back over there, but he went out about a month ago. He hurt his ankle. See, I didn't know he had a screw in his ankle. It came loose or popped through or something. So he out because of that. Though.
Okay.
So I don't think he's coming back because he was saying his back was messed up and he was about to go out anyway. So he may never come back. Down with that.
Boy. I remember them days, Kofi. What about Crystal? Is Crystal still there?
The lady?
Yeah.
Man, she been left, Steve.
I was getting ready to say she leaves and she come back and, you know.
Goes back, but nah, the last manager came in and didn't allow it to happen because she was messing up the bids for everybody. She'd come in, then go back out, come in, go back out. So they did sell whatever they did, but she never came back. All
right, yeah, because I was thinking about her one day, wondering was she still there.
No, she been going for a while now, man. How about your health, though, Steve? I remember you had the problem with your foot. How's it coming along?
It's coming along real good. I was talking to it's like a healthcare person came out today, and I was telling her, like, what is it, the equilibrium, something like that. My balance is off, so I brought some weights for you know, to actually I'm walking. Now I got my thing that goes like this, and I got my foot pedal, but I want to walk, mainly after every meal. I want to walk, and then I brought me a jump rope.
A jump rope. Steve, can I tell you a story about that, man? I bought one like 2 years ago, and I jumped with it for about a month or so. But you got, I was jumping. What I said was wrong. I was jumping on cement. That was messing. That hurts your knees right there. You gotta get a mat, I guess. So I didn't do it for long, but it's a good exercise, though.
Well, I got it and I did this, but my body didn't go up. So I did it again. My body didn't go up.
Yeah, that's part you gotta get used to. Yeah.
Look, you see why my head went like this? Because my mind is like, it ain't saying jump.
Yeah, because you know what? And I even ran somebody said you got to start with maybe 10 or 5.
Right.
You just can't go right into it because, then you realize you ain't jumping high enough sometimes. I had the same problem.
I was telling my daughter, I said this. No, I was telling the lady, I said, it was like they wasn't connecting. And you can hear it go, shoo, shoo. But it was like I would step across because I'm trying to. I said, maybe you need to wait till you go outside. You might go through the floor or something. But you know what? I'm saying that in reference. We ain't no spring chicken, bro.
That's what it is. Somebody, Phyllis, say you're getting old. That's everybody, man. Yeah.
Phyllis, you better cut that out. Because
that's what that is.
Hey, let me see. Yeah, that's Phyllis. Well, at least I'm trying to jump on Phyllis. Stop playing. But I'm like, she asked me, the lady today, she asked, oh, my weight is 187.
Yeah, I heard. What you lost weight?
Whoa, yeah.
You skinny for somebody to be 6'1" and weigh 187 pounds.
Right. Because I said to myself, one day I was going down the steps, and I'm like, Steve, you is getting skinny. But now, I knew I was like, the goal was to get to 190. That's supposed to be the regular weight for in the height stuff. So it was to get there. And when I stepped on my scale the other day, it was in kilograms, so I didn't know how to read it right. So it was 85, right? And when she told me how to break it down, it said 187. I was like, "Rrr." And then on top of that, my yeah, Phyllis, you know, my A1C is 5.4. I was like, whoa.
So you used to be bigger.
Yeah.
Okay. So you take care, you eat right. That's good. You looking good. Look, you got his birthday outfit on. He act like he don't know nobody. Like, okay. He feeling himself, y'all.
I feel
Got the beard is trimmed. He looking sharp. Birthday boy.
We gotta keep our eyes on him, man.
I know. Yeah. And you still young too. You still
I'm
got
telling
it.
you. I'm telling you. Long as I keep Phyllis away, I ain't gotta worry about somebody trying to talk to me. She talking Bible to him. And the Lord said, you can't ask Steve Copeland. And the Lord said,
I can't believe this guy Steve. The quality feeling. Steve was dressing. When I say dressing, I mean dressed up. Shoes, pants, outfits every weekend. Oh yeah, Steve would come down to the job hooked up. I said, where's Steve going there? He hooked up though. You know, I remember Steve.
yeah. I still I love, Phyllis can tell you, I love the dress. I love hooking it up. You know,
yeah, I see your pictures on Facebook.
Yeah.
You dress sharp.
yeah. And I've been knowing Phyllis. I think when I moved around the way, Phyllis, I was about 10 or 11. So I've been knowing Phyllis well over 50 years.
Wow.
Yep. Her brother was my best friend.
Before a Cadillac.
I was thinking about Jeffrey the other day too, Phyllis. Yeah. I was thinking about, her brother, that was my best friend. And he passed on us. But now it's like Phyllis and I, God put us together, let me say that, because she's one of my workers. I call her board member. She worked with the women, all that good stuff. And Phyllis don't play. And I was telling my daughter, Phyllis, because she said she want to get into foster care. And I told her, I said, I'm trying to get my own building now. So we got that building back, me and Marlo. But Marlo worked with men. So I can't put women in it because he worked with returning citizens. So I told him I ain't got no problem coming down there and helping you with the men. The whole thing is I need a building for the women with children. And I told him that. I said, but my daughter shared like the homeless vouchers. She said, with the homeless voucher, they'll put you in a place and they'll pay up to about 6 months, but you gotta go to the programs. And I say, that's daddy's program. What daddy do, once they come in, they sign up for the mental health, then they gotta, get into the other programs. They doing them the same way. And I said, that's what daddy doing. Then she told me about the referral. I'm talking about these type of programs HUD has. That's why I said I need their numbers, because I need the I had to get the director's number because I want to learn more about the housing programs that they have, because most people talk about Section 8 itself and most people will talk about low income. We got that. But when she told me about the homeless voucher again, the homeless voucher again. I was like, whoa, explain it to me a little bit more, deeper, and she was telling me about it, and she was telling me about the referral program that they have as well. But the thing is, she gonna send me the site, because I told her daddy had like sponsors, not sponsors, supervisors and managers talking about they're gonna help with this, they're gonna help with that, and then they never come through. So I had to go over top of their heads, be honest with y'all. And Janet Graham gave me the number to the director of HUD Housing, because she deals with returning citizens. And I'm trying to see who gave me the number to the director of homeless services, because these are the people, when you're doing what we do, that you have to be in touch with to help them get into permanent housing. So we even talked about Salvation Army. We talked about other programs that I know that help people. I was amazed at my daughter telling me all this stuff. I'm like, girl, you down with that? You down? But what's that? It was not. It was. But I'm looking at this, Kofi. I don't know how nobody else might feel, right? And I can't even put myself there. But to be 64 years old, and when I look back at the life, Phyllis, that I used to live, and I remember one time, it was just to make it to 21 and live past 21. And when I look back at all of that, Kofi, being grown now, out of that lifestyle, doing what I do, it's like I used to fantasize about this type of life. And to be able to get older and actually live it, I'm like, God dang. Come on, one of y'all. Look, I know, look, if y'all want to go with this, because I seen this. It say some strangers somewhere still remember you because you were kind to them when no one else was. So,
before the people say that, but you don't even realize, you know what I mean? They say that's the person by how they treat people that don't mean that has nothing sort of like they treat somebody in a way that's derogatory because no one's watching, but they should treat it. I used to my brother really, my mom said treat people how I want them to treat. If I wouldn't do it to what would have done to me, I wouldn't do it to you. So I try to keep that mindset in my head, but just to treat people how I want to be treated.
Right.
Whether you be the same way or not, that's as long as I do my thing to make sure. Because if push time they not doing it, treating me right, I can leave them alone. But as long as I know in my position or way in my life, I'm gonna treat you like I want to be treated.
Somebody said, "Move my head." I think that was Money. You said Money?
Oh yeah, somebody. I could say see the comments. So.
Yeah, and it just caught my heart when I seen it, right? And the people that's surrounding it was like in the community doing things. It was like just a group of people. And I'm like, wow. Because be honest, most of your low to moderate income people get overlooked. And when you're doing well for yourself and you don't need the state and the government funding or support, you tend to look down on the ones that need that extra help. Now, I know some of them tend to take advantage of the system and stuff like that. I got all of that. I know that. But my thing is, what are we doing to help them become more independent? Because we know they stuck in certain areas. Now, this pastor, right, Phyllis, was preaching about, he was making being a civil rights advocate look bad. And I sent the message over there about that's not true. Because what he was talking about in 1964, when the Civil Rights Act came along, that pushed the man out the house. And my thing is, that's not true. Now, if you are a man and you are financially stable and you're taking care of your family, you don't need government funding. So anytime a woman have to reach out for that system to help her, if she got a man to the system, it's like the man ain't doing nothing for you. Why you got him there? They might not see that, but I had to understand that. Now, when I drove tractor trailers, right, the good part about that's my profession. I never had to rely on state and government funding when it came to taking care of my family. So I tried to explain it to the people, right? Because we can look at it in that sense. But if a man is taking care of his responsibilities, you don't need the government in your business, even with child support, all of that. So if you're taking care of your responsibilities, to me, the government should not be there. But sometimes the woman, and it could be the father too, whoever got the kids, but sometimes the woman will go and put you on it, right? And really, it all depends on how much you make. Cause I paid when my wife did that to me, I paid over $1,000 a month for my 2 kids because of the money I made. I was mad as stuff because she took me down there. So I went down there, Kofi, because I raised my 2 stepkids, right? I just wanted them to know I'm not no sorry man. I raised her children before mine came along, but the lady told me, she said, Mr. Copeland, we understand. But she came down here first. So once she broke it down a little bit, it helped me to understand. And the good part about it, I paid over $1,000 a month for my kids. But guess what? When my kids would call me, Kofi, say, Dad, I need 200. Dad, I need 300. One time, I said this, ask your mother, I give your mother money. And I felt like trash. So after that, when they called, it was like, all right, y'all know when you need anything over 300-400, something like that, you got to let me know a week or 2 in advance. So that way, I got you straight. Real simple. And they'll tell you that right now. If they, like my son, when he wants something, he'd be like, Dad, at the end of the month, I'm going to such and such and such. Can you give me such and such and such? I'll be like, boy, if you don't, boy, what happened to your money? You're plucking my nerves. All right, I got you. I got to learn the art of no, right? I got to learn that art of no, Kofi. But they mine. And they grown. And I have, if they want something that's like over a certain amount, and I might have to play around with, certain things, I got them. They already know it. They already know it. But I'm just saying that, for some men, in a sense, that don't know how important it is to take care of your responsibilities. And if a woman, 9 times out of 10, have to rely on the state and, food stamps, you know what I mean? Medicaid, all that type of stuff that most of the time when you have a career-minded job, right? As a truck driver, I ain't had to worry about none of that. Because we paid, we had insurance. I mean, Medicaid and all that. So my family got on my plans. So and the food stamps, as far as we didn't need food stamps because my wife worked, I worked whenever we needed food, we brought food. So that's the whole goal, to help people better understand why they did some of the stuff that they did. And that's why it's somewhat like that today. If a man is in the house and that woman still have to rely, if that's your man, and the woman still got to rely on the state and the government for that extra funding, no, they don't want you there if you're not being responsible. But a man won't look at it like that. Oh, they separating us. They doing this, they doing that. No, they not. You take care of your responsibilities. They ain't got to get in your father, they was my children to me. You know what I mean? So I still, I still took care of them, you know. So I'm just saying that for encouragement for some guys, who's stuck in certain areas, take care of your responsibilities, and that's something my mother always told me. A man take care of his responsibilities. And be honest, I ain't know what it was, but she taught me how to cook, clean, sew, pay bills, because I was doing a lot of stuff that she wasn't able to do. Then I had 3 siblings older than me, 3 of them younger than me. I remember running back and forth, Kofi, out Hagerstown, out Jessup. Come on, catching the vans to go see my brothers. You get me? I'm about what, maybe 13, 14, 15, somewhere along that line, catching a van to go to the place to see my brothers. When I look back at that now, Phyllis, I'm like, and they used to be in and out of Boys Village, stuff like that. So I was the one that had to make sure the younger siblings was okay. And I asked my mother one day, she told me this. She said at one point, she used to let them go out there and commit crimes because they would bring the money back home for her to feed us. I was like, huh? And she said she would allow certain things. So, that's the first time I said that in God knows how long, because I don't normally talk about that on that end. But, and this, I'm going to share this. My mother started selling weed to take care of her children. We was young. We became one of the biggest weed dealers around there during that time. And and that's not including the other stuff yet, Kofi.
If you still here when I get back finished, I'm gonna come back in, but I gotta jump off.
All right, thanks, bro. Thanks.
You might be still up, but I'm coming
back.
Yeah,
we probably will. All right. Come on, Phyllis. It was a lot of noise behind you. That's why I had to mute you. It was a lot of noise.
It was my TV. I cut the TV down. I forgot I had the mic on.
And I tried to tell Kashawn and them to come over here because they will try to talk to me on this end and I can't respond back, right? And I won't see it till later. But Tashawn, she come on my Facebook, she will see me and she'll put stuff in the comments over here. But I've been wanting her to come over on TikTok until I can get my regular broadcast thing straight, because I need a team for that. But anyway, I be wanting y'all to come over so we can talk about things. And basically, you know where I'm at, and I know where you at. Community. I know you're a God-fearing woman. And all of that. I be wanting us to sit back and talk about, because it's about encouraging, empowering, and motivating the community. You already know. Y'all know. Popcorn know. So I'll be looking for y'all, and I'm glad you finally came over. Where my baby at? Bree.
She took her daughter to get her hair done.
Okay. How's she doing?
She good.
Good. I meant to ask you that when you had text me, when you text something. Well, you know how you send your little inspirations out, and I meant to put back in there, how's my baby girl doing?
Well, 3 baby girls now.
How that one doing?
About her daughter.
I know, that's why I did like this. How that one doing? Cause I remember but when we was in the car, she was giving attitude and everything. That's because she's spoiled.
She was at 9.
Yeah.
She's spoiled.
And she done got worse.
Ooh. Good girl. I mean, good kid. I was gonna say good girl. she's a good girl, but you can tell. I mean, a good kid, but you can tell the ones that kind of get away with a lot. The ones that want to get a little bit too smart, but it's just because they comfortable with certain things, right? Like my grandbaby, my daughter went to hand her the little sippy cup thing, and she kept doing it like this. I said she better keep still because she's sitting on the little counter thing, and the only thing I could think of, her butt gonna fall off of there. So I made like I was drinking, right? And she turned around and picked her sippy cup up and was like, pop, pop. So I made like I was drinking it. And she ain't do nothing but look at me and start laughing. Yeah, so I was like, you ain't gotta drink it, I'm gonna drink it. She's like, wait a minute, help. She grabbed her daggone cup. Yeah, and that's a good, come on. Huh?
Did you have some birthday cake and celebrations behind the scenes?
I brought what is they cheesecake?
Ooh.
The cheesecake in the freezer part, and it had 4 slices in it, like chocolate. The one with the
cheesecake.
Yeah.
So you had a
strawberry
right.
swirl. Like...
Yeah. So I just ate 2 slices. It was, they real thin, but I ate 2, and really the goal was to eat the whole thing, cause that is small, and that's. Hey, Abdul.
No ice cream.
No, see when I went to the market the other day, it was like I wanted to just grab a little slice of cake, cause if I bring a whole one and God dang it, I'll try to pinch off it, but eventually I'm gonna eat the whole thing. You get me? So I try to anything that's too much of, and then I tend to get them like granola bars, right? I'll get a couple of boxes of those, and I keep them downstairs. As long as they out of my way, I forget they're here. And then it'll hit me like if I get a taste for something sweet like a granola bar, I can go grab one. But that's how I have to do, because if it's something I see that I can reach, I'll nibble. Then I'll nibble. The next thing you know, it's gone. So I have to like keep it out the way. And a lot of times when it's like out of mind, out of sight, out of sight, out of sight, out of mind. Yeah. Cause I had brought I brought the little like pies, the 89-cent ones, the little teeny ones like this. I'll get about 5 of those, right? And I might eat one, and I might not touch it no more because all of a sudden I forget they down there until I go and reach up in the cabinet for something, and I'll be like, that's right, I forgot. And sometimes I don't. It all depends on like if I get a taste for something sweet. So I might order. I love the I'm trying to think of the pie with the nuts on it and all that. I'm trying to think of that pie.
Pecan pie.
Yeah, thank you.
Pecan
Yep.
pie.
And they come in the little teeny things. So I order them for Walmart. And once in a while I'll order the sweet potato ones. But I forget about the lemon.
That thing is too sweet though.
Yeah, that's why I'll just order like 5. And the good part about it, huh?
You mean you talking about the small little tiny ones?
Yeah, the small ones. But look, I be needing them. I forgot, right? When I went to the store the other day, I brought some juice. Because my sugar have a tendency of dropping. Then I got to go and put something in me to bring it back up. And it dawned on me, I was like, God dang, I got 2 things of juice down there, and I forgot, but my sugar hadn't been bloop. So that's why I need to talk with a primary care doctor or somebody, because actually where my A1C is at 5.4, I shouldn't be taking it. Nothing. Because when I got down low before, I was just on a pill. And a doctor told me, because I was taking half of a pill. And the doctor was like, why are you taking half of a pill if you manage it like that? Now, mind you, that was over 1,000 years ago. if you managing it like that, just keep watching what you eat. So I wasn't taking no insulin or nothing at one point. But now, when I lost a lot of weight, I had ended up gaining back a lot of weight. I was at 325. And over the years, when my daughter came, I got back down to about 200, somewhere along that line. And over the years, I blew back up. So now I'm going back again, but I'm down lower. And then my A1C, from my understanding, I never remember it being no goddamn on 5.4. And that talks more about it really, if I'm not mistaken, 5.4 shows that I'm not a diabetic, right? Or it's somewhere along that line. It might say pre. So I think the medicine, be honest, is what's causing me to do like this. And I got to be real careful. I got to be careful. So, but I need somebody that knows what to do to wean me off of it, because I've been taking it for years. So sometimes you just can't stop certain things because of the reaction of the body itself. And the lady that came today, she took examples of the blood, right? And because they want to make sure it's nothing going on with my kidney. I was happy as all outdoors. I'm like, yes, because I want to know. I want to know how's my organs. Because being the age I am and being a diabetic for as long as I have, it can start affecting your organs, your eyes, and all of that. So, I told her, yes.
Are you taking any vitamins?
Yeah, I'm taking. I told her that I had ordered me some magnesium, and then I ordered some oregano. Wait a minute, am I saying it right?
Oregano oil?
Yeah, oregano oil with the black seed in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And the reason why I started ordering that stuff, because it talks about like the stuff that the blood needs. And not only that, it's supposed to help clean the pancreas. Right? Then I was listening to this lady the other day talking about the stuff that we take like that. She said it's not helping. And the reason why she said it's not helping, because it tends to digest before it get to where it's supposed to, knock out the what's going on. I'm trying to think of the little wormy things, the parasites. Did I say that one right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm listening to her, right, and she talking about by us taking the pills, and it has to go through the system itself. But by it's going through the digestive system, is not knocking them out like it should. But you talking about giving somebody something to take, don't that has to go through the digestive system as well?
Yeah.
So I'm sitting up here looking at that, and I'm like, y'all just want somebody to start buying your product, move away from this to your product. Now, I thought they was going to talk about that Nirvana oregano stuff, right? Because I got another bottle that looks like that. Basically the same things, right? Talk about the same symptoms, what's in it, all of that. It's just the name of the person that's producing it. So I'm taking mines now during the day. And then I'm waiting for my magnesium, because that puts you to sleep. So it eases your mind during the night, and next thing you know, you gone. And when you wake up, you feel rested. I had to order me some more, because I'm like, I like this. And then on top of that, it cleans, it helps the blood circulate a lot better too. All that type of stuff. So that's why I ordered that, because sometimes we don't realize that the blood is not getting the proper oxygen that it needs to do its job. And this is what a lot of this stuff right here is supposed to be geared to. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to try it, see what happens. With the energy, the goal, I wasn't able to leave the house because I was talking to my daughter, so I just said I'll do it tomorrow. But I'm like, in my mind, I said, I'm gonna do a longer walk and come back around, right? Because I just been going around the block. But then I said, I'm gonna do my longer walk and come back around. So as I'm walking, I be like, God help me. Thank you, God. Cause you know, and then I be looking for, in case I get real tired, where's the closest bench? 'Cause I don't want to just sit on somebody's steps and they be like, sir, why are you here? But that's after I had that operation in August, Phyllis. It's like I lost a lot of energy. I lost a lot of energy, and they told me to take 6 to 8 weeks off to heal. And I was arguing with them, no, I can't be doing this, I can't be doing it. But it was like God shut me down. And that's what I realized with everything, that God shut it down because my health was more important. And right now, it's like, okay, even though I've been operated on in August, it's getting my balance back. And to be able to move about, you know, back to me, I want to get back to normal, you know. And I don't know, maybe it's not a normal. I don't know. But the goal is I just want to get my energy level back up and everything. I just know right now, and a lot of the stuff I used to do, I don't think God want me to run like I used to. Mainly doing the work in the community and stuff like that. Cause I asked him, I'm like, you know, do you want?
You gotta get out and move.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta move your body.
Well, Steve said a new normal, but look, because you know, I've been looking at other places, right? And I'm like, Lord, if you want me to just do women and children only, okay, you know, because we don't have no problem with husband and wives and stuff like that. And I think Coco, Tashawn introduced me to Coco. Coco had rooms and she had rental places. So she took a lot of people. The only people I did not send to Coco was the ones that was giving us trouble, Phyllis. I wasn't, I'm like, But the husband and wives, I tried to get, God dang it, I'm trying to think of her name with the 2 kids. I tried to get her with Coco too. I gave her Coco information, and I think Coco, I think Kevin Snowden, because they came in and they do the same things. So when people call me, I just get them their numbers. They're a little bit more expensive, but I give them their numbers, right? And they're still dealing with the same mental health mental health care provider. So
you get birthday wishes in the comments.
Thank you. So I just thank God, because to be honest, it took a lot of weight off of me. A lot. And it's just now I'm just looking at, you know, if I gotta pay.
Say hi to Uncle Steve.
Yeah. Hey baby.
Hi, Uncle Steve.
How you been? I just asked about you too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hi, Uncle Steve.
Sorry about that.
Look, she over there. Hi, Uncle Steve.
Happy birthday.
What you say?
It's his birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I'm younger than you. Thank you. She like, you better get out of here with that. You ain't younger than me. You ain't younger than me.
That's a lot of water you drink.
Yeah, I already had. I already had a soda in my coffee. I said I'm gonna just drink the rest of the water. Cause normally I'll bring the water over here too, and I'll drink a little bit of all 3.
You taking care of yourself.
You drink coffee all day?
No, I'll drink. Well, I just got the one, but then I just drunk one today. It all depends, you know.
He used to drink coffee back to back, Phyllis?
Yeah, I drink coffee.
Uh-huh.
I've been drinking coffee for 33 years. That's all we drink, NNA. Coffee.
How you like your coffee?
Oh, I like my coffee with cream. Then I get the substitute sugar, stuff like that.
Oh, not the Splenda. Ugh.
Sweet and low.
Nah. I'm trying to
Cancer
think.
in a packet.
I'm trying to think which one I got downstairs because I
said sweet and low.
yeah, I normally get it's like Equal, because Equal tastes a little bit more like sugar than the rest of it. It gives it more of a sweet taste.
Oh.
And then I buy vanilla creamer, and I buy caramel chocolate, something like that.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but I get
Something
the
with some flavor.
yeah I get the diet kind, the sugar-free ones.
You don't need, but you know the creamer already has sugar in it.
It don't even. The reason why I say that it has that saccharin or substitute, but a lot of that stuff people don't realize for diabetics. I can go and fix that. I'm drinking it, but my sugar have a tendency of dropping, so I know it's not affecting the sugar. Because if it was, it would keep it up. Yes.
Sweet cherry.
I was thinking about that too, popcorn. When somebody said something to me about like the Diet Pepsis and stuff like that. And even though it's considered as sugar-free, but it still got this in it and it do that to your sugar. Well, right now,
They used to drink your diet sodas up too.
all that. And look, I was like,
they was regular sodas.
yeah. She talking about the parents. We would buy stuff for the kids and put in the office and everything. And then the parents would come in and wait a minute. They would want something to drink too. But that's why I told Marlo, I don't have no problem working with him. Well, that's my partner anyway. But that's a big task for him himself. And the thing with me, because I deal with a lot more people, it wouldn't be a problem in filling that building up. But he don't want the women in. Because by him working with returning citizens, it's just men. And I'm looking at whatever happens. I guess that's the best way I could put it. Whatever happens. Because you